What is freedom? Is freedom working every day, 9 to 5, just to have a roof over your head? Working so hard for money and possessions, but then you realize years have passed you by? Are you working to live or living to work? Life is short. We only have one life. Are you living it? After living the normal life, I made a choice to sell, donate, and give away 90% of my possessions for freedom. No chains to hold me down. My channel is all about how I built my tiny home on wheels and how I live in it with my dog Charlie, so I can travel and see this beautiful country. Come and join me on my journey. Well, good morning, everybody. This is down in the Outer Banks, North Carolina, for Mother's Day weekend. Before my van broke down, I was traveling down there and took a little trip for Mother's Day. Mother's Days are always hard for me. I lost my mom so not too long ago, and so I always try to do something special on Mother's Day. Absolutely beautiful morning, sunrise, and all that stuff. So just wanted to share this video. I know I've had my last few videos of a whole bunch of drama, so
I feel like I'm Tom Hanks in Castaway. Wilson! All by myself. Definitely beats the city, that's for sure. I'll take this over the city any day. Jockeys Ridge, North Carolina, Outer Banks.
So if you're unfamiliar with Jockeys Ridge, this was back in the 70s. There was a hurricane, high winds, and it created this huge sand dune. This sand dune is about 420 acres. It's the largest sand dune on the East Coast. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The pictures in the video here do not give it any justice whatsoever. It's surrounded by the Roanoke Sound on this side here, and on the other side is where the Atlantic Ocean is. But it's absolutely breathtaking. The thing is massive, massive, massive. Charlie and I have been there a few times, and we've walked from the east side to the west side, so basically from the Atlantic Ocean side to the Roanoke Sound side, and all the way to this water, and then all the way around and then back. And I looked, it was basically about 7, almost 8 miles that we walked along and across and around. So it's quite a ways. But one of the big questions that everybody has is, what's under it, well, there's stories and all that go back to, there's a large hotel, there's houses, there's shops, there's a miniature golf course, and people of course are joking around, could possibly even be Jimmy Hoffa under there. But it's just absolutely massive, man. If you get a chance, if you're cutting through North Carolina, Nags Head, Outer Banks, definitely stop by, man. This was a huge attraction back in the day. They had a big casino across the street, and it was growing to one of the biggest tourist attractions back in the day. So if you get a chance, man, definitely swing by and check it out. You won't be disappointed. I will say, bring your water bottles if you're going to walk the dunes, and be prepared for it, because it's a little bit of a hike, man. But this here is the top of the castle for the putt-putt golf course, and depending on how much wind and stuff like that comes through, because it's always changing, things appear and things disappear, so it's pretty crazy. but absolutely, absolutely beautiful. There's plenty of parking. It is a state park, so they're not open, 24/7. So they close, I think, around 8 or 9 o'clock at night. But this is one of the spots that me and Charlie parked at. So we also took a trip across the bridge to a place called Roanoke Island, a place that has a lot of history. I mean, dating back to Queen Elizabeth the First, I believe, and how they came over to settle the area, and they ran into some Native Americans, and for the most part, I guess, from what the story is, they got along, and they went back to England to come back with some more people and this and this and that, but they left behind a few. I think it was like 20 something people or whatever. And when they came back, those people disappeared. And there's a huge, story about it, and wondering where these people went, and that's why it's called the Lost Colony. But get out that history book and do some research on that. It's just absolutely breathtaking, man. I love small towns. I love history like that. Um, just absolutely, it's just absolutely amazing. This here was part of the one of the buildings that was on the Lost Colony that they had built, and that's the only thing that's left there against the water. Um, but it was a beautiful weekend, absolutely amazing. We had a good time. Like I said, get a chance, man. Stop at Roanoke Island, Outer Banks, North Carolina, and check out some history, man. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, the food is amazing. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. Y'all have a wonderful day. Drive safe.